Hey, fierce hearts. Welcome to Ever Revenge, the spot where we rewrite heartbreak into epic triumphs. If you're tuning in for the first time, do me a solid. Smash that subscribe button today. We're this close to 1K subs. Your join could tip us over the edge and unlock even more soul-stirring revenge stories just for you. And hey, commit to the full watch. This tale's got twists that'll hook you from the jump and leave you cheering by the end. Pour that tea, get comfy, and let's roll. They tried to ruin my life, but I wrote their ending myself. The salt air of Nantucket clung to our skin like a promise that first summer, when Julian and I collided on the weathered boardwalk. He was a novelist, all tousled chestnut hair and ink-stained fingers, scribbling in a battered journal as waves crashed like applause. I was Lena, the fledgling editor chasing sunsets and stories, my sundress billowing like a sail. "What's the plot twist here?" he asked, nodding at the horizon, his green eyes twinkling with mischief. I smirked. "You tell me." By midnight, we were sharing secrets under a blanket of stars, his lips tasting of sea salt and possibility. Love bloomed fierce and fast, lazy afternoons in his creaky attic rental, where he'd read drafts aloud, voice husky with vulnerability, and I'd edit with kisses instead of red pen. "You're my anchor," he'd murmur, pulling me into the curve of his body, our hearts sinking like chapters in a well-worn book. We dreamed of co-authoring our forever. Him writing the worlds, me shaping them into something eternal. But shadows crept in with the autumn fog. Julian's ex, Vanessa, a sharp-tongued literary agent with a vendetta sharper than her stilettos, couldn't stomach our light. She'd whisper poisons in industry ears. Lena's a hack, stealing ideas. His so-called friends, a clique of jaded writers at smoky Manhattan readings, piled on, leaking twisted tales of my instability, doctored emails painting me as the villain who broke him. They ambushed my freelance gigs, cancelled contracts, anonymous reviews slashing my reputation like paper cuts that bled deep. One night, curled on the cold ferry back from the island, Julian confessed it all, face ashen. "They're ruining us, Len. For her ego. For their games." Betrayal hit like a rogue wave, drowning me in sobs that echoed off the water. I saw Vanessa's smug Instagram posts, Julian's friends toasting at launches I'd been blackballed from. My world fractured. Sleepless nights staring at rejection letters, the sting of isolation as even mutual acquaintances ghosted. Love, once my compass, now felt like quicksand, pulling me under questions of worth. Am I enough? I'd whisper to the empty room, fingers tracing the spine of his half-finished manuscript he'd left behind. Yet in the wreckage, a spark flickered. I dusted off my own notebook, the one gathering dust since college dreams deferred. Words poured out, not rage but reclamation. I wove their barbs into fiction, a tale of a siren editor betrayed by ink-stained wolves, her voice rising like a tide to wash them away. Scenes alive with the ache of stolen kisses, the burn of whispered lies, the quiet fury of a woman reclaiming her narrative. I wrote through tears that smudged the pages, through therapy-fueled revelations that mended my splintered soul, through runs along the shore where salt healed what words couldn't. Julian. He faded into the plot, a flawed hero who chose silence over solidarity. His calls unanswered as I built walls of resolve. The book, Tides of Treachery, hit shelves a year later, a quiet storm that swelled into a bestseller. Launch night in that same Nantucket bookstore, under strings of fairy lights, I stood tall in emerald silk, heart pounding like the ocean's roar. Whispers rippled. "That's her, the one they tried to bury." Vanessa slunk in the back, face paling as readers devoured lines that mirrored her malice without naming her. Julian hovered at the signing table, eyes pleading. "Len, it's brilliant." "I'm so." I cut him off, pen poised over a fan's copy. "Proud of you. Save it. This ending's mine." His friends. Their invites to panels dried up, their bylines overshadowed by my ascent. NYT features, TED Talks on resilience in the arts. As confetti rained from bursting pages, a new chapter unfolded. There in the crowd was Theo, my agent with his warm laugh and steady gaze, who'd believed when others scoffed. Our first real date was coffee amid stacks of my proofs, his hand brushing mine like fate's gentle nudge. "You didn't just survive," he said later, under those same stars. "You scripted a masterpiece." In his arms I found not just love but partnership, equal, unshadowed. They tried to ruin me, but I turned their chaos into my crescendo. And darling, that's the sweetest revenge, living louder than their lies. Phew, if Lena's fire lit a spark in you, hit subscribe to Ever Revenge. We're family now, dishing more of these empowering revenge sagas that remind you, your story's yours to tell. Like if this resonated, comment your own plot twist below, and share with someone who needs to hear they're unbreakable. Let's keep the momentum, 1K and beyond. Stay empowered, stay writing your truth. Until next time, open book sparkles.